Hello, hello. Is my voice audible? Welcome everyone. Today we embark on fascinating journey into the world of Azure development. As developers, we are at the forefront of a technological revolution where cloud computing is transforming how applications are built and deployed globally. Azure, Microsoft's cloud robust suite of tools and services that empower developers to create innovative solutions with unparalleled. In this presentation, we will explore the core Azure services that are driving modern application development from web apps to serverless computing, from data services to AI and machine learning. Azure provides a comprehensive environment that caters to all your development needs. Whether you are new to cloud development or a seasoned professional, Azure's flexibility and scalability offer something for everyone. As we delve into Azure's offerings, we'll discover how this platform not only simplifies development but also enhances your ability to deliver high quality, secure, and scalable applications. The cloud is not just a trend, it's the future of development, and Azure is at the heart of it. Today, we'll learn how Azure empowers developers like us to innovate and stay ahead of the curve. So let's dive in and unlock the potential of Azure together. So welcome to Azure Development. Azure Development is revolutionizing how we build application processes across the globe. This presentation explores the core Azure services driving modern app development. Join us in discovering how Azure empowers developers everywhere. Let's stage for today's discussion. Our agenda is designing designed to guide you through the essential components of Azure. Start by discussing the key concepts and tools that Azure offers for application development. This will include an overview of Azure App Services, Azure Functions, and Logic Apps, which make building and deploying apps a breeze. Next, we will shift our focus to DevOps on Azure, a critical aspect of modern development workflows. You'll learn how Azure DevOps integrates development, testing, and deployment processes ensuring that your applications are but also delivered continuously and reliably. We'll then explore continuous integration and continuous deployment, aka CI/CD pipelines, which are vital for maintaining the momentum in your development cycle. Following this, we'll dive into Azure's data services, which provide robust solutions for managing and analyzing data in the cloud. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are revolutionizing industries and at the forefront of this change. We'll discuss how you can harness these services to build intelligent applications that deliver advanced insights and capabilities. Finally, where we'll see Azure in action, followed by a Q&A session where I will address any questions or challenges you might have. Azure App Development Unleashed. Azure App Service is the cornerstone of application development on Azure. It provides a fully managed platform that simplifies the process of business. This flexibility ensures the developers can work in the languages they are most comfortable with without sacrificing. Serverless computing is another powerful feature offered by Azure and is capability. With Azure Functions, we can build applications that automatically scale based on demand, reducing the to triggers where it's a message queue, an HTTP request, or a timer. In addition to Azure Functions, Azure Logic Apps provides a way to automate workflows and integrate apps and services with minimal coding. This service is particularly useful for orchestrating processes across different systems and services, making it easier to build complex applications without writing a lot of code. These services combined make Azure an incredibly powerful platform for developers, allowing them to build, deploy, and scale applications with ease. Whether you're so here is our live demo about serverless magic. Now it's time to see Azure in action. In this live demo, we'll explore the power of serverless computing with Azure functions. Serverless architectures have revolutionized how we by abstracting away the underlying infrastructures to focus solely on the code. We'll start by creating a function app in the Azure portal. This will be our gateway to developing a serverless application. I'll walk you through the process step by step, from setting up the app to deploying your first function. We'll see how Azure automatically scales your function to handle web demands, ensuring that your application remains responsive and cost efficient. During this demo, I'll also showcase how easy it is to integrate Azure functions with other Azure services. For example, we can trigger functions from an Azure event grid or an Azure queue storage, enabling you to build reactive applications that respond to events in real time. This demo is designed to give you a hands-on understanding of how quickly and effectively you can deploy a serverless application on Azure. By the end of this session, you will have a solid grasp of the basics of Azure functions and their confidence to build on your own serverless solutions. With Azure, by diving functions, a key service in the Azure ecosystem, allows you to build and deploy code that runs in responsive to events without having to manage the underlying infrastructure. This is the essence of serverless computing. You focus on the code and Azure takes care of the rest. We'll walk through the process on app in the Azure portal. In that, log into the Azure portal. Begin by navigating to the in the left hand menu, click on create a resource and search for function app. There, select function app from the search results and click create to begin the third one. Configure your function app. Choose the Azure subscription you want to use. For resource group, either select an existing resource group or create a new one. A resource group is a container that holds related resources for your Azure solution. Function app name. Enter a globally unique name for your function app. This will be used as the domain name for your function app's URL. For example, your app name dot azurewebsites.net. To publish, select Node.js. For region, choose a region close to you or your users to. For hosting, select a hosting plan. For this demo, you can choose the consumption plan, which is cost effective and scales automatically based on demand. And finally, after configuring the settings, click on review the summary of your choices, and if everything looks good, click create. Then Azure will start deploying your function app, which might take a few moments. Step 2. Create a navigate deployment is complete. Navigate to newly created function app by clicking on the second one. Add a new function. In this function apps menu, click on functions and then click on new function. You will be prompted to choose a development environment. Select to write the code directly into the HTTP request. For function name, name the function something descriptive like HTTP triggered function. For the authorization level 2 function to require a key for execution. which adds a layer of security. Third one, write the function code. The Azure portal will now present you with a code editor context.log of JavaScript HTTP trigger function processed a request for required.query.name or and required.body.name. For constant responsive message, give it a name. This HTTP triggered function executed successfully. Pass a name in the query string or in the request body for a personalized response, where context.body of response function checks if a name parameter is passed in the query string. If so, it responds with a personalized greeting. Otherwise, it responds with a generic success message. And finally, save and test the function. After writing the code, click Save to deploy function. You can now test the function by clicking on the Test or Run button in the test pane. Provide a value for the name parameter and run the function to see the output. Azure will display the logs and the HTTP response returned by your function. Step 3. Deploy and access the function. To make your function accessible externally, you need the function's URL. Click on Get Function URL at the top of the function editor. Copy the URL and paste it into your browser. Append and press enter. The browser should display the personalized greeting returned by your function. Observe scaling behavior. On one of the key benefits of serverless computing with Azure function is automatic scaling. Azure will handle scaling your function based on the number of incoming requests. If you were to send multiple requests simultaneously, Azure would automatically allocate more resources to handle the load. Integrate with other Azure services. Azure functions can be integrated with other Azure services like Azure Storage, Event Grid, or Service Bus to create more complex workflows. For example, you can Azure Queue Storage event, allowing you to build reactive systems that process data as it arrives. Step 4. Monitor and manage the function. Monitor performance. Azure provides built-in monitoring tools to track the performance of your function. Under the monitoring section in the function app, click on logs to view real-time executions. You can also access application insights for more detailed performance metrics and diagnostics. Manage function settings. You can adjust various settings for your function, such as scaling options, environmental variables, and authentication methods. These settings are accessible from the configuration and scale out settings in the function app menus. Clean up resources. Delete the function app and it is optional. If you're done experimenting and you want to avoid incurring any cost, you can delete the function app. Go back to the function app resource in the Azure portal, click on delete, and the final conclusion is this demo showcased how easy it is to get started with serverless computing using Azure functions. From creating a function app to deploying and testing a function, Azure makes the process seamless and effective. Serverless architecture are powerful tools in the development toolkit, offering scalability, cost effectiveness, and simplicity. As you continue to explore Azure, think about how you can leverage serverless computing to build responsive, scalable, and event-driven applications. This detailed walkthrough ensures that your now the power of DevOps on Azure. DevOps is more than just a set of tools. It's a cultural shift that bridges the gap between development and operations. Azure DevOps is a comprehensive suite that provides everything you need to implement DevOps practices effectively. From version control to continuous integration and delivery, Azure DevOps offers a seamless experience for managing your development lifecycle. One of the key components of Azure DevOps is Azure Repos, a powerful version control system that supports both Git and Team Foundation version control, also known as